Welcome to the Hear My Heart broadcast, where I talk about the matters of the heart. You can't understand a person without getting to the root, which is hearing them. I am your host, Tiffany Rochelle, affectionately known as the People's Cheerleader. Here's something I want to share about me. I'm an author, a speaker, a heart and a motivational coach, and I'm so excited that you've tuned in and we have the opportunity to grow together. I'm here to encourage and motivate you to be the best you ever. If you're feeling a little stuck or stagnated, or you're having a hard time getting over some things, please know you're not alone and that you've come to the right place and you're listening to the right person to help you through that. So let's dive into today's show of Hear My Heart. Here we grow. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Will you do me a favor and share this show with someone, please? Put it on your timeline, put it on your story, or even text it to someone. Also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you're following me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I'm even on Twitter and LinkedIn. Nevertheless, I never like to consume a lot of your time. So let's get focused and know it's go time. Something I believe in is positivity and speaking life into yourself, not just waiting on anyone or even someone to come encourage you, but you being able to do it for yourself. I have a friend that shared with me, they have a mantra that they speak over their life daily. Not only does my friend speak this daily, my friend believes the words that are spoken. So recently, I had the chance of seeing that in action. It was pretty dope. I saw the obstacles that my friend was facing, and I'll admit, things weren't looking the best. I saw the frustration and the sadness. And me being me, I tried to stay positive and supportive. However, as quiet as I kept, I was hoping for the best with all my childlike faith. You know, little kids believe whatever they ask of their parent that they'll get. But as time refuses to stand still for anyone, I even started not to believe. Not saying it would fail, but I wasn't sure how it would end. I just couldn't take another heartbreak. I saw call after call. I saw the text after text, search after search. Some calls were even promising. But there was one call that completely shifted things. That call caused my friend to remember they would not collapse on themselves. There are some beautiful belief words that they utter daily. See, my friend said 7 words. Things always work out in my favor, and decreed what was going to happen. Now let me share with you, friend not only stated that things always work out in my favor, friend walked in it. Friend walked boldly on the words that was uttered. Not even 40 minutes later, I saw what was hopeless lose the less. There was hope. Friend got what friend spoke about. See, where your focus goes, energy flows. So this means we have to be mindful of the things and people we give our attention to. So let's change our focus. Let's not focus on what looks bad, what's causing you distress in the moment. Shift your worldview. See, I want you to say this after me. This year, I will have what I say. I'm determined to stay focused. I'll have more money in my hands than I have ever had in my life. Here's the key though, and I will not misuse it. Now you can repeat that and fill in whatever you want to have, and you won't misuse it. This year ain't over, and you got to understand you can still go back to school to better your life. Focus on you and the things that make you happy. You want love? Make sure you love on you first, and then see your love life change. The things we want we have to have faith, believe, and put the work in on what you want. The story I just shared with you, you saw faith in action. Friend didn't just say and believe. Friend walked up to the giant and possessed the land. Friend put action to the words. Anyone in this season that's not empowering you to get better, you can't continue to count on them. You got to come apart from the people and the things that are stagnating your growth before you come apart entirely. What you got to do, you got to protect your oil. Spend some time getting to know your voice. And I'm even go a step further and say the voice of God. There is no place you can't go without him. I want to ask you 6 questions. And I really want you to think on these things. I'm going to even say rewind this show and write them down, because that'll help. Question 1. What do you believe the vision is for your life or your God-given vision? 2. What have you done about your vision? 3. Can you describe how you can fulfill your vision in long term, 6 to 10 years, midterm, within 5 years, or short term in the next year? Question 4. Can you write your vision in one statement? 5. Do you recognize the obstacles blocking your vision from being fulfilled? And if so, what are you doing to eliminate them? And 6. Have you shared your vision with someone else that you can trust? If you have not already done some of the things that I just previously stated, start now. One thing I ask God to do is to help my mind not to wander while I'm waiting. And I really want with all of my heart for you to stay on track. Encourage yourself with faith-filled words. You must maintain your faith language. Your words are what breeds what's going to happen in your life. See, fear will not conquer your faith. Your faith-filled words are going to create a magnet faith shield, causing you to attract every single thing that you speak. So don't settle for the I'll get there someday. There is 7 days in a week, and someday isn't one of them. Okay? So I'm going to close with this particular scripture in Ephesians. Ephesians 4:17 through 29.
With the Lord's authority I say this, live no longer as the Gentiles do, for they are hopelessly confused. Their minds are full of darkness. They wander far from the life God gives because they have closed their minds and hardened their hearts against him. They have no sense of shame. They live for lustful pleasure and eagerly practice every kind of impurity. But that isn't what you learned about Christ. Since you have heard about Jesus and have learned the truth that comes from him, throw off your old sinful nature and your former way of life, which is corrupted by lust and deception. Instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. Put on your new nature, created to be like God, truly righteous and holy. So stop telling lies. Let us tell our neighbors the truth, for we are all parts of the same body. And don't sin by letting anger control you. Don't let the sun go down while you are still angry, for anger gives a foothold to the devil. If you are a thief, quit stealing. Instead, use your hands for good, hard work, and then give generously to others in need. Don't use foul or abusive language. Let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear them.
That's going to be it for today's show. Join me next week as we continue to conquer this thing called life. I love you, family. Grace and peace.